Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, I want you to listen closely. We live in a world where things can get heavy. We all have our burdens, our struggles, our doubts and fears. Sometimes it feels like the weight of the world is pressing down on your shoulders. But I need you to understand one thing today: God is there for you. I know it's easy to question that. Life doesn't always make sense. You can be doing everything right, praying, staying strong, and still the storm comes. But here's what I need you to know: when that storm comes, God is right there with you. You're not in it alone. You see, faith isn't about everything going perfectly. Faith is about standing tall when the storm hits, knowing that God's got your back. That's right, He's there, right beside you, even when you can't see Him, even when you feel lost, even when you feel like giving up. You can't always predict the storm, but you can always count on the shelter. And here's the thing: when you have God by your side, you have power, you have resilience, you have the strength to rise when everything around you says you should fall. There's a reason why you've made it this far. There's a reason you're still standing. It's because God has been there for you, and He will continue to be there for you. Now, don't get it twisted. It's not always going to be easy. Life can be brutal. But just because you're going through something doesn't mean God's abandoned you. He's right there in the struggle, teaching you, shaping you, pushing you to be better. Every trial you face is a lesson, and every victory you achieve is a testament to His faithfulness. When you feel like you're about to break, when you feel like you're on the verge of giving up, remember this: God's there for you. He's been there from the beginning, and He'll be there at the end. You are never alone. You have a divine purpose, and you have a divine protector. You just got to keep going, keep believing. And never forget, no matter what, God's there for you. Life can be challenging, and we may feel alone at times, but in those moments, God's presence is constant, providing strength and guidance even when we can't see it. Faith isn't about perfection, it's about knowing He's with you through every storm. Struggles are not signs of abandonment, but opportunities for growth. Every challenge is a lesson, and every victory is a testament to God's faithfulness and the strength He gives us to keep moving forward. Every challenge you face is an opportunity for growth. The struggles you go through are preparing you for the victories that lie ahead, and God's faithfulness will always see you through. Certainly. Below is a 1,500-word conclusion that ties together the theme of God's there for you. This conclusion is written with a tone of encouragement and hope, reflecting Denzel Washington's motivational style, which emphasizes strength, resilience, and divine support through life's challenges. When life feels like it's crumbling, when your heart is heavy and your mind is filled with doubt, it's easy to question whether God is really there for you. It's in these moments of uncertainty and struggle that you may wonder why you're being tested, why you have to endure so much pain, and why things never seem to get better. But I want to remind you today of something powerful and unwavering: God is there for you, even when it seems like He's not. There's a saying that faith isn't faith until it's all you're holding on to, and I want you to think about that for a moment. When everything else fails, when the world around you crumbles, when you have nothing left to cling to but God, that's when your faith becomes real. It's not the easy times that define your relationship with God. It's the difficult times. It's when you feel like you're alone, abandoned, or forgotten that you realize God's presence more than ever. Yes, life has its fair share of trials. There are moments when you feel as though you're being buried under the weight of the world, but let me tell you this: God doesn't leave you in the darkness. He doesn't leave you in the valley. He's right there, walking with you, lifting you when you're too weak to stand, and providing light when you can't see the way. He's not just there for the good moments, He's there through it all: the pain, the heartache, the moments of uncertainty, the victories. and the joys. God's presence is constant, even when you can't feel it. One of the most important truths about God is that He is a constant in an ever-changing world. People will come and go, circumstances will change, and life will throw curveballs you didn't expect. But God doesn't change. His love doesn't change. His faithfulness doesn't change. That's why you can rely on Him even when it feels like everything else is falling apart. Now, I'm not saying that everything will always be easy. In fact, I'm telling you the opposite. Life is hard, it's messy, it's full of pain and hardship. But it's in those difficult moments that you'll see just how much God is there for you. It's when you're broken and at your lowest point that God comes through in ways you never imagined. It's in the darkness that the light shines the brightest. And if you stay faithful, if you trust that God is there for you, you will come out stronger on the other side. It's easy to have faith when everything is going well. But where's your faith when things are tough? Where's your faith when you've been praying for an answer and it doesn't come right away? Where's your faith when you're standing at the edge, not knowing if you can take another step forward? Faith is not just for the good times, it's for the difficult times as well. It's in those moments when you have to choose to trust, to believe that God has a plan for you, even if you can't see it.